Hi, I'm David Shevlino, and welcome to my portrait. Sorry.
That's okay. End of the day.
Yeah. Hi, I'm David Shevlino. Welcome to my alla prima portrait painting class. I think what I like about people and the figure goes back to the earliest influences on me so when I became interested in painting and drawing as a teenager and visits to the art museums, I was automatically or almost immediately enthralled with old master painting. So I spent a lot of time in high school reading books and about the old masters and copying paintings, which taught me a lot. Having studied art history, I just developed a love of the figure, and to this day I still love painting the figure and the portrait, although I do also paint lots of other subjects as well. What we'll do in this class is we'll be painting directly, wet into wet. During the process, I'm talking about how I begin the painting, which starts very simply, and I sketch in the proportions. I talk about the proportion of the head, or basic proportion, and placing the eyes. That by that time you've got some framework for how you're going to develop the other features of the face, the cheekbones, so on and so forth. You'll notice that I have a strong light on the model. I like to light the model from one direction so that you get a strong contrast between the lights and the shadows, which I think is probably easiest for the average student as far as describing the planes of the face. You'll see the palette as I'm mixing the various colors and how I come up with a basic mid-tone, which is what I used when I begin. I think of it as a light mid-tone. And what I like about starting with a mid-tone is that I can work in either direction on the value scale. So I could go either a little darker, and I can go to the brightest lights. And we start with simple shapes, simple tones, simple planes, and we build from there. We don't start with details at first. We start with the simple, large shapes, and we work from those to the smaller, more detailed shapes as we go along. I think the class will be very informative, and I hope that you'll join me.